Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, last time we talked to Clazier. We got the whole, what we hope is her side of the story. And now we're on the trail of the leader of the Hardy Boys, Ruby. But yeah, I sent Kim away, and I finished the apricot chewing gum scented one thought. So yeah, before I toss it aside and make my way for Wasteland of Reality, we're gonna go explore and see what our heightened senses can tell us. The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it.
A few
Could this be the buoy Clazier told you about?
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer, this must be the boy Clazier mentioned. Yes, spindly extremities have been here. Snap the cords keeping the boy in place. A little longer, and it will be floating somewhere out in the open sea.
What?
Moves across the water, leaving no traces. You're cold again, as always.
Yes, but who or what is this?
Splendor.
Pick up the buoy.
The boy is not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom really have been torn or cut. You lift it out of the water easily, noticing how light it is.
Examine the plastic bowl.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked. Primitive construction, but it does the job. There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner. Actually, smells a little salty. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else. The boy continues to be mostly empty.
Don't try to get... maybe Clazier took them herself.
No answers appear to you in the dirty seawater at the bottom of the boy. Just the heavy smell of brine and silt and disappearance. You could ask the miss what she thinks later if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Alright, so all of her her fake visa, her passport, all of it gone. Great.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person. I'm just a representation of your mental faculties, piecing together any available information. You should probably ask the lieutenant. A cold...
Yeah, any little thing here could be just the thing that cracks the case wide open.
There's some tear. 2 and 2. No, there's more in there. Whoever Red Astra is, you see, it's no older than a... It's hard to concentrate in this. Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape.
What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
And beyond that?
The waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What's there?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. La Petite braved the underground passageways. Le Royaume.
La Petite.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums. And for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
Deeper.
After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safre and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty.
And guess who's going to chime in the mention of cocaine in 3, 2, 1?
Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this ore.
Shut up, you! Alright, wet the snow from my shoulder.
Few Petira return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
What's in the east?
The canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
That's all?
Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout cast a long shadow over the profligate king.
And further.
A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. You've heard about it. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. Clean white light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst ruins. A secret.
What's in the north?
An abandoned church that's being turned into a dance club. 4 youths are hard at work there, making it ever harder core.
Reconstruction! Further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on the islets?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez. A popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets.
And on the other side of the islet?
Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Before that, before the curtains are drawn.
The Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air brinier than air. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild pines, Zam, Morian, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the Coalition warship, Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
What's in the south?
The raised motorway, 881, separating Martinez from Jamrock. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
The Pox
was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still,
heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace.
Further south?
A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
No, it was home. I want more.
The stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there, in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
For what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpauling flat in the wind.
What's above?
More Coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. One large airship carries crates in its belly.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sands, Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it. But who knows?
It's not my favorite work, brushing off the snow.
The spring thaw will come in earnest, just not yet.
Interesting little tidbits of information.
An old door.
That one door I'll never get past.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
Maybe the campfire was caused by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger. There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2-kilometer shot.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless. It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
What about the cigarette butts?
A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri, to Ostra or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere.
Alright, to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, through a thick snowstorm melting flake by flake in the waves, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Alright, so probably not here. Probably the last place to take the shot. Right, anyways, let's go and see if we can find any more, knickknacks and whatnot from around the, All of my senses are sharp like a steak knife right now. And they want something to cut. Some hidden secret to carve away. And chomp into it. Alright, nothing where the Ravers camp was. Yeah, maybe there's something inside the church. cold wind blows over the broken gallery. Makes your skin crawl. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, maybe arresting Katya would have been the better option to get the Coalition's attention. Well, again, good thing I kept that safe for when I first attempted to contact the Coalition. Go and contact the Archer. Never hurts to have a backup.
Tequila.
The shock couldn't have come from here. Trees blocked the way. Alright, nothing in here. Nothing else around here? Ooh! Footfall within. Not human. Up there? The Phasmid, perhaps? No. You know it's but a dog.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Alright, so nothing there. Maybe now that Kim's gone, I could probably talk to see if I could talk to Kuno about getting those pants. I mean, he did offer them when Kim wasn't around, so...
Yeah? The Kingdom of Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it? Kuno's...
He could have just said he doesn't know.
You could have just said you don't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Kuno's...
He could have just...
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit.
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno... I don't know. Some fucking... Remember nights...
What the fuck?
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean. Just a...
Yeah, you tell the faggot.
Fuck you.
He says you're stupid.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is... Fuck you.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words. You're testing...
Get lost.
The fuck do you want with it? Oh, that? Kuno decapitated.
Fuck you.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't... Yeah? The Kingdom of Kuno? The fuck? A mug in the trash? Yeah?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a... Kuno...
Yeah, I think I missed my chance with the I missed my chance with the pants. Oh well.
Trash. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see, you've done this. No, a box full. Not my. You see, you've done a box full. There's nothing more of. The container sounds a muffled gong. The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
This is significant somehow.
Maybe. Probably.
This is where I start off with my motor carriage.
Yes, and ended up half sunken in the sea. You must have been drunk when you left off.
I think I got it. Let's see here. Etched into the wood, barely visible. Remember the rest is lost to time. The sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat. Not run, not fresh. Grilled. Alright, nothing around here.
Hello again, officers.
Alright, nothing around here. Anything else I can uncover here?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
A communard lives in this room.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than the closet.
Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy really
The
works.
bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door is empty. No one heard your words. The bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door is empty. No.
Yeah, no, I could pretty much just say anything there in there. Nothing would have happened. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-A-E-I-O.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
Hey, are you really Kuno's father?
The light from the window is weak, but it seems like he is. His wild, unwashed mane bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. Don't forget his face, the bloated and reddened cheeks, the bulbous nose. This would be Kuno after 30 years of alcohol and substance abuse. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought.
It doesn't look like you're gonna fuck anyone up anytime soon, little man.
No response. A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Hey, talk to me. You alive?
A lump of flesh is sticking out from under the blanket. It seems to be twitching from time to time, like the paw of an animal who's having a bad dream. And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
You need help?
The pile of blankets grunts. It's hard to say if there's anything left you could do. A coronary artery bypass graft. Take out his liver and replace it with a new one. Somehow undo 20 years of neurological damage from stimulants. A change in the socio-economic circumstances wouldn't hurt. Silence, only heat.
Yeah, new options really do pop up when Kim's not around.
This door is made of metal. No one answers.
Alright, well, good thing I got all the stuff from the smoking guy's room before then. Oh well. Yeah, maybe I just only found the one thing. You know, that little kid's book. Alright, I already know the bookshop's closed.
A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarette. There's something odd about the passenger seat. Voila, a stack. The stack of maps look close. A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over the driver. A large metal pendant hangs from the back end of the cabin as a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eelmdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Oh god, a measurehead's still out there even in the middle of this freaking cold? Jesus Christ. Ooh, thank you.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again. I am not the first line of defense. The heart now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Let's see. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigma.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
Welcome. The drawings are precise.
Your earlobes are too big.
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes. Your silence betrays your inferiority.
Yeah, whatever. Why did I do that? Why did I bother talking to that thing? I mean, especially after the fact that I literally roundhouse kicked him in the head. Alright, all that's left is to explore the docks. And then I'll call the explore the shipping yard, then we'll call it a day. Or if it, yeah, I'll just I'll spend the time wandering around in the cursed financial building and the whirling in rags. Ugh. Other than that, I genuinely feel like I've wasted your time with this.
This is the night watchman. The chair is not as austere as the rest of the drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. You take the painkillers. They are yours now. You stand and exit the booth.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them. Sure, mister. About what? Oh, we're on a strike. Though not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
But what they really do.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of... Oh, yes. I've been taking... It's very, very good. Makes a man feel...
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirit. Oh, sure, mister.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Right, I already looked at the whole special borscht thing. Alright, yeah, look, I'm just gonna cut it off at this point here. Yep, I'm gonna go exploring, and if I see anything with my heightened senses, I'll be sure to let y'all know. If not, then I'll start off with the next day. Till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.